Hey, what's going on, MMA fans? My name is Joe from the Fifth Round, and today I'll tell you why you should get hyped for UFC 255. This card is stacked, boys and girls. We got two undefeated fighters looking to extend their win streak. There are four new UFC prospects looking to make their mark. We got a fighter looking to break into the top 5 in the flyweight division. We got two sisters fighting on the same card and two championship belts on the line. In the early prelims, we have Louis Cosce versus Sasha Palatnikov. Then we have Kyle Dawkins versus Dustin Stolfus. In the early prelims main event, we got Alan Jouban versus Jared Gooden. In the prelims, it starts off with Daniel Rodriguez versus Nicholas Dalby. Then number 15th ranked Valentina Shevchenko versus Ariane Lipski. Then we have Joaquin Buckley versus Jordan Wright. The prelims main event, we have number 2 ranked Brandon Moreno versus number 6 ranked Brandon Roval. In the main card, number 14th ranked Mauricio Rua versus number 15th ranked Paul Craig. Then we have number 2 ranked Katlyn Chookagian versus number 4th ranked Cynthia Calvillo. Then we got Mike the Platinum Perry versus Tim Means. In the co-main event, we got the champion Valentina the Bullet Shevchenko versus number 3 ranked Jennifer Maia. In the main event, we have the champion, Deiveson Figueiredo versus number 4 ranked Alex Perez. Here are the fights and fighters for you to know about. Jordan Wright is an undefeated professional fighter with an astonishing record of 11-0. He is currently 29 years old and fighting in the middleweight division in the UFC. He trains out of Jackson Wink MMA in Albuquerque, New Mexico, which produces multiple UFC champions such as John Jones and Holly Holmes. Louis Cosce is a young and talented fighter at just 25 years old. He has an undefeated record of 7-0 and has never made it past the first round. In the Dana White Contender Series, he made quick work of Gray by knocking him out in the first round. Cosce will be facing a newcomer to the UFC, Sasha Palatnikov. Born in Hong Kong with an MMA record of 5-2, Sasha has been fighting professionally in the UAE and the AFC in South Korea. This is a chance for him to show that he belongs in the biggest league in the world. This is a great test for two new fighters in the UFC to see who can climb the ranks. Next on the list is Kyle Dawkins versus Dustin Stolfus. These two fighters received a contract at Dana White's Contender Series, now get a chance to meet under the bright lights of the octagon. Dustin is a German fighter in the middleweight division on a 10-fight win streak. At the age of 29, he has amassed 13 wins and 1 loss. He is not the biggest middleweight, but he is a submission specialist, winning 5 fights via submission. This is his first fight in the UFC. Dustin will be facing Kyle Dawkins, a 27-year-old professional fighter with a record of 9-1. Kyle will be the bigger man in this fight as he originally fought at heavyweight. A former Cage Fury champion, Kyle also holds a brown belt in BJJ. This should help him when Dustin tries to take him down. This is a hard fight to call. I can't wait to see who wins. In the prelims main event, number 6 ranked Brandon Roval has a chance to be a top 5 fighter when he faces number 2 ranked Brandon Moreno. Brandon Roval is 28 years old and has 12 wins and 4 losses on his record. He is a submission artist on a 4-fight win streak, all ending in submissions. Brandon is the former LFA flyweight champion and also holds a black belt in BJJ. Being an excellent grappler and with a takedown accuracy of 100%, I feel that he will lean on this during the fight. In front of him is no easy task. Brandon Moreno is a 26-year-old fighter out of Mexico and is currently ranked number 2 in the flyweight division. He is an exciting fighter that can attack from multiple angles. He has improved his striking and fight IQ after coming back to the UFC for the second time. I believe the winner of this fight will have a good chance to go against Joseph Benavidez or even fight for the belt. Valentina Shevchenko is the older sister to the current flyweight champion, Valentina. She is 35 years old and holds an MMA record of 8 wins and 2 losses. She is also a professional kickboxer and Muay Thai fighter with a record of 39 wins and 1 loss. Her accolades include former K1 kickboxing champion and former Phoenix FC Muay Thai champion. Sparks will fly when she faces Ariane Lipski. She is a 26-year-old professional fighter with a record of 13 wins and 5 losses. Ariane is trained by Chris Cyborg and has a black belt in Muay Thai and a purple belt in BJJ. She is currently on a 2-fight win streak. Her last loss was to Molly the Meatball McCain, one of my favorite fighters. If you have not seen her fight, you definitely should. Both fighters have Muay Thai backgrounds. I see this a fun fight to watch. In the co-main event, Jennifer Maia is facing Valentina Shevchenko to be the undisputed flyweight champion. She is 32 years old and holds a MMA record of 18 wins and 6 losses. Being a professional boxer and former Invicta FC flyweight champion, she also holds a black belt in BJJ. Maia will have to rely on her excellent submission skills and professional boxing if she wants to dethrone the champion and wear the belt. The current undisputed champion, Valentina, is in her prime at 32 years old. Since moving back to the flyweight division, she has been on a tear. She has won 5 fights in a row, and her last loss was to the bantamweight champion, Amanda Nunes. With a professional record of 19 wins and 3 losses, I don't see her losing anytime soon. In the main event of the evening, the challenger, number 4 ranked, Alex Perez. Alex was called in as a replacement due to the fact that Cody No Love Garbrandt was injured from a torn bicep. Alex holds a record of 24-5 and is 28 years old. He's on a 3-fight win streak, and his last loss was to Joseph Benavidez. The loss was controversial due to the fact that he was headbutted as Joseph was coming in for a takedown. Alex is a longtime wrestler. He's been wrestling since elementary school and is an All-American. Perez has his job cut out for him when he faces the champion, Deiveson Figueiredo. The champ has an astonishing record of 19 wins and 1 loss. He is a big flyweight and has a lot of power in his punches. If Deiveson can neutralize Perez's wrestling, it might be a long or short night for Perez. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and